I don't know about you, but yesterday was full of hyperbole. Everything I saw on Facebook was nothing but just absolutely off the chart, for lack of a better word, insanity about the post-election outcome, or the outcome of the election. There will be no post-election meltdown allowed on my channel. So I'm on day 7 of my gratitude challenge for myself to post a video about something I'm thankful for or grateful for 30 days in November, since it's Thanksgiving season. But I have to tell you, yesterday I was not thankful for social media at all yesterday. I saw so many just posts that were just off the charts. And so I was trying to think of something to talk about today related to that. And I happened upon a video. It was from the Ramsey Show, the Dave Ramsey Show. I'll post the link below. Ken Coleman, who's their career guy on there, was talking about basically the same thing. His phone was blowing up about people calling him about the election results. And he said something that struck me, and he was saying, if your side won, be classy, and if your side lost, be hopeful. And then he was saying, be careful what this was for both sides. Be careful what you're putting your hope in, because and what I got out of it was, don't put your hope in these big things like presidents and government. You need to do it for you and yourself. So, and he was talking about, you're probably watching the Ramsey Show because you're interested in personal finance. So you're trying to better your finances, and you're trying to better your life. So you're taking it in your own hands, and you're working to get there. And I was like, yeah, that's what we need to be grateful for. We need to be grateful that we have the ability to do that. And it doesn't matter who's in the White House. It doesn't matter if there's a D in the White House, or there's an R in the White House, or there's an independent in the White House. It doesn't matter, because you need to do for yourself, and you need to take care of yourself first. And I think that's what we need to be mindful of, and even thankful that we have that ability, that we can do that. So I think a lot of people yesterday got derailed and got off track and off focus. And it made me think of the serenity prayer. Was it God grant me what is it? God grant me the ability to accept what I cannot change, to change what I can, and accept and know the difference between them. And I think a lot of people had thought about that yesterday. I don't know that we would have been in the situation that we were in, because this is my 9th presidential election that I voted in. And I have picked the winners, and I have picked the losers. It happens. And I think if we just accept that, the other side's going to win, the other side's going to lose. Your side's going to win, your side's going to lose. It's going to happen. And know what it is that you need to have, that you're going to be able to change, and know the difference, so that you can actually go out there and make a difference, and be thankful that you have the right to do that. If it were the end of democracy, as some people have been saying, then you wouldn't even have the right to say that without having your head chopped off or something. So, these hyperboles that were going on yesterday, people just would stop and think about that for a minute, and put their energy towards something that they can change for the next time, then we'd be a whole lot better off. And I'm thankful that I can do that, and that if I'm really thankful that I have the ability to just be okay. that's the election, that's the results, and accept it and go on. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if that's just a mindset thing that I have. It was how I was raised. It is being a Gen Xer. I don't know where that comes from. I wish I did, because I wish I could give it to a lot of people, especially yesterday. And I felt so bad for them because they honestly felt that way. And I don't want to diminish what they were feeling or how upset they were, but I really think they just went off the rails. And, just pull it back and think of that. I can't change the outcome of the election, but there are things I can do to make my life better or to make my life go smoother. And I think a lot of people, had they thought a little bit maybe about that yesterday, the level of the stuff that went on yesterday on my Facebook page, I think may not have been that high, because you can't change the election outcome. We've learned that through a couple cycles now, that it can't be changed. This is how it is. And if we had just been more thankful about, the fact that we have our personal freedoms, we have our abilities to vote, we have our abilities to, if we don't like the outcome of this election, to change it. And then that made me think of the whole thing about people saying it was the end of democracy, and how this is, and I, as a woman, I'm not going to have any rights left. And, it's just like, how do you get to that point? I don't know how people get to that point, honestly. So, and then I thought, well, that's what I'm truly grateful for, is that I don't get myself that worked up over things like this. It's like, yeah, I know that there may be some things that I don't agree with the incoming president. I know there are things I don't agree with, but is my life going to, I don't see that there's going to be an end to democracy because he's elected. I don't see how that's going to happen, but, in 4 years from today, if I'm totally wrong, I'm totally wrong. But, I don't see the world the way some of these people are just, they worked themselves up so badly yesterday, and I felt so bad for them, because it's like, where did that even come from? I, I, I'm basically grateful that I can put all of this aside and focus on what I think I need to focus on, whether that's in my personal life, growing my YouTube channel, my crafts that I love to do, building, I've thought about building a crafting business, like doing craft shows, learning to do different kinds of crochet techniques, just put my faith in, and then, I am a person of faith. So I have my faith in a higher person, a higher power, that maybe that's why I don't seem as rattled about it.